Thanks.
Sammy, what's happening?
Hey, you guys. Just picking up some takeout.
You must be so relieved about Maria.
Why? What happened? Did something happen to Kay's baby?
Oh, relax, Sam. She's fine. Your granddaughter's just fine. It was touch and go there for a while.
Maria was that sick so suddenly?
Yeah, Eve tells me her recovery was nothing short of a miracle.
Well, I'll call Kay as soon as I get to my car.
Sammy, why don't you just join us for dinner? Are you taking that back to the station?
Actually, this is for me and Ivy. That is, if Grace still isn't at the house when I get there.
Wait, I don't understand. Okay, does this mean that Grace has finally come to her senses and realized her mistake?
You mean she changed her mind about choosing David over me? No. She's just back at the house packing up some stuff that she left behind. And then she'll be gone. For good.
Sam, I'm sorry. I just wish it was something I could do.
So do I.
Oh, Grace, I didn't know you were here.
Sam let me in so I could go through some of these boxes. You know, we still haven't split up our stuff, and some of the stuff has been up in the attic since we moved back in.
I see.
I see you're still walking.
Yes, my legs are getting stronger every day. I may even run in the Harmony Spring Marathon if my recovery continues this well.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna sort through this stuff.
This Stumper knows all about women's scorn, but you must say so himself. He has never witnessed the wrath of a bereft mother.
I just want my son back. I want my son back.
I know, Teresa. We all know. But you know what? It's gonna be okay.
How? How? I've lost my son forever. Julian and Rebecca made me lose my child forever.
Isn't there something else we can do to get little Ethan back with his mother?
Well, yes, there was before our confidant contained inside the Crane mansion was busted. But now that we've lost that inside track, I don't know. Woody Stumper's out of tricks.
My, what a short memory we have. I wouldn't call Mr. Stumper now if I were you.
No, wait, who said I was calling Teresa's attorney? I was...
Oh, please, Ethan. You insult us both by trying to lie. You are the world's worst liar.
Thank you, but what you're doing to that boy up there, it's unconscionable, Rebecca.
Oh, and Teresa murdering your child wasn't?
I would give anything to have my daughter back, but punishing Teresa
is the least I can do. Now, it's up to you, Ethan. You can help Teresa fight us in this custody case, but if you do, I am going to have to tell Gwen that you broke your promise to her, the promise that you made over your dead daughter's coffin. And you know as well as I do that if I do that, Gwen is never going to forgive you. So, if you want to keep your marriage intact, put away the cell phone.
I should get away from my wife.
Hey, Tony, look, you need to take it easy.
Antonio, no!
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive.
know what? If I can't get justice from the courts, then I'm gonna just make my own. I'm gonna find a way to break into the mansion, and I'm gonna take my son back.
No, no.
You know what? You guys, it's the only hope that I have.
No, that's a bad idea.
No, you know that's gonna backfire, Teresa. You just need to keep it cool and continue fighting the Cranes with every legal means at your disposal.
All right. Is there anything that we haven't tried yet, Woody?
Well, there is one arena left that we might stand a fighting chance in.
Okay, well, what is it? What is it?
It's the oldest trick in the book. We can use the contempt for the press that the Cranes have and use it against them. We can get public sympathy on our side.
Okay. How?
Well, TV interviews, right? TV spots, newspaper articles. Starving mother pleads for her little boy abducted by the big bad crane machine. If we do this right, we'll have every mama in America marching down the street, demanding that little Ethan be returned to his mother. This is tried and true, a guaranteed coup.
Hey, there you go. You're rhyming again. Once more.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Okay, Fox, what do you think? Do you think it's gonna work?
I love it. I love the idea of using the press against Alistair. It'd drive him crazy.
What do you say, Teresa?
I will do anything I can to get my son back. Yeah. On the outside, I'm gonna, be calm and cool and controlled. But on the inside, I'm gonna fight your family like a junkyard dog.
What kind of monster are you, anyway? There's a little boy up there crying, all because of your need for revenge on his mother.
Rebecca, this is unconscionable.
Yes, he is pesky, isn't he? Just like his mother. Well, thank God we're going to an early dinner.
Rebecca, you have made your point. What is the harm in returning the boy to his mother now? You've definitely taught Teresa a lesson.
The lesson is not that Teresa loses her son for a day or a week or a month. It's that she loses him forever, the same way Ethan and Gwen will never see Sarah again.
You don't even like children. He'll be in the way all the time, constantly underfoot.
Well, not if we send him to boarding school as ASAP.
He hasn't even started kindergarten.
But surely there's, military academies out of state that take little ones. Or how about those Asian countries? Oh, come on. I'm dying for that early dinner you promised me at the Lobster Shack.
I've got to find another way. Get this little kid back to his mother.
Hey.
Gwen, hi. How's the little guy? How's the Lathan?
He's doing better, at least for the time being. Nanny and I distracted him with the dinosaur set. Honey, were you just talking to yourself?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a sticky work situation. I have to make another call, okay?
Okay.
Excuse me.
What have I done? I wanted Antonio to fight Luis for Sheridan, not kill him.
Stop it! Bobby, please stop it!
Well, enjoy your dinner, okay? I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Wow. To think that Sam is going home to have dinner with Ivy instead of Grace.
I can't believe that Grace chose David over Sam.
Hey, what else could she do when David is her first husband? It's a horrible choice, but obviously Grace thinks she's making the right decision.
I suppose.
What I don't get is how the past can just show up at their door and just won't leave until it's torn up their lives completely. I'm so glad we don't have any ghosts in our past to come back to haunt us.
That's unbelievable. Sam must have kept every picture taken of the two of us when we were together, and all my letters, all my love letters.
Take them, Ivy. They're yours.
Not really. They're Sam's personal property, and they must have meant a great deal to him if you've kept them all these years.
You know, you can stop rubbing my face in your victory. Isn't it enough that you stole Sam from me?
Excuse me? Oh, excuse me, but we must have been seeing two different movies here, Grace. And in the one I saw, you walked away from the so-called love of your life to pick up the pieces with a man you abandoned when you had amnesia. That was your decision, so don't play the victim with me, Grace. If you'd loved Sam the way he deserved to be loved, you would have told David to take a hike, but you didn't. That's proof positive that you never cared for Sam as much as you should have in the first place.
That's not true.
Well, I guess Sam's not as heartbroken about your decision as I feared.
Only take a minute.
Okay. I'll get it. Oh, it's Sheridan at the cottage. Sheridan, hey, what's going on?
Honey, Ethan, Antonio and Luis are fighting and I can't stop them.
Oh, God. Okay, honey, we'll be right over. Ethan, we gotta get to the cottage. Luis and Antonio are trying to kill each other.
Stop it, Antonio! You'll kill him! Mama is gonna kill me when she sees what I've done to the tree.
Look, don't worry. I'll help you clean it up later, okay?
No, you know what? We'll all help, but we're gonna do it later. We're gonna go to dinner first.
Oh, you know what? Thank you. I'm not.
No,
hungry.
it doesn't matter. You gotta get something to eat, and plus it'll do you good to get out of here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, if you want, we can use the time to strategize. Woody, you're more than welcome to join us if you want.
Oh, I appreciate that, my man, but my commitment to the case leaves no time for me to stuff my face. If it's all right with you, I'd like to just stay here and research legal precedent.
Oh, please, please.
No, I thought what we were gonna do is try to garner all the publicity we could.
Well, we still need the law on our side. It's also more important now than ever, Teresa, that you represent yourself as an upstanding, law-abiding mother who's had her child wrenched from her loving arms.
Listen to him, Teresa. He's right.
All right, I'm gonna try not to lose control.
Okay.
At least not in public, right?
Hey, don't worry, because I'm not gonna let you, all right? So, come on, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna freshen up for a second.
Okay.
Good.
Everybody, I just wanna once again thank you for being such great friends. And, Woody, thank you. I know that, you don't normally work for free.
Oh, hey.
Listen, you're really doing all this whole legal thing for free, huh?
Pro share, pro bono, pro sunny, pro mono. Helping people who can't help themselves, that's Woody Stumper's motto. Yeah, right. Okay.
You know, I still can't figure out who that special person is in the crane camp.
Yeah, I know. I guess it really doesn't matter now that they've been outed by Rebecca, huh?
Yeah. You know, actually, I was thinking that, thank you, that it might be Ethan.
My half-brother?
Yeah.
I don't know, Whitney. I don't think so. I mean, he promised Gwen that he wasn't going to help Teresa get her son back. It's probably one of Pilar's friends in the housekeeping staff.
You know what? You're probably right.
Okay, I'm ready.
All set?
Yes.
I was thinking we could go to the lobster shack. How's that sound?
That
Good.
sounds perfect.
Okay, good.
Thanks, guys, for, getting me out of the house. Just being here is gonna make me miss little Ethan even more, so. I'll be right back.
You got it.
Woody? Good luck finding something that we can use.
Never fear. Woody Stumper never stays stumped for long.
Good.
Oh, this is perfect.
can hand-deliver the rest of our wedding invitations tonight.
Whatever happened to the U.S. mail?
That's what I'd like to know. Need I remind you that all we've received is regrets from our nice friends?
I'd hardly call the people you invited our friends.
Well, so what? The least they could do is attend the wedding. But we're gonna pay them back for the snub, aren't we, Pookie?
Yes, I work on a plan for revenge night and day.
Would you please stop making fun of me? I have been looking forward to our wedding day ever since the moment I blackmailed you into marrying me.
What, so now you're going to invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry you run into tonight just so there'll be people there?
Oh, who needs Tom, Dick, and Harry? I see Eve and TC.
Leave them alone. If they'd have wanted to come, they would have RSVP'd.
I just want to ask him if their RSVP got lost in the mail. So come on, Pookie. Let's go over see if you and your precious Eve can actually convince TC that you're bitter enemies.
Is this your idea of fun?
Hardly. Have you ever stopped to think? I mean, have you ever actually wondered how I feel? Knowing that you'd rather be marrying Eve than me? My only hope in all this is that maybe once we say our I do's, you'll be able to put your lurid past with that woman behind you.
I promise to marry you, not to enjoy it.
Well, no wonder no one's coming to the wedding. They all know your heart isn't in it. The least you could do is try to pretend you like me.
I don't know that I'm that skilled at thespian.
Well, consider this a rehearsal. Well, what a coincidence. Julian and I were just going over our wedding invitations and realized we hadn't received your RSVP. You are coming tomorrow.
You can't be serious. There'll be no way we'll be anywhere near that circus.
That is unacceptable, TC. I expect you both to be there. Both you and Eve. Both of you stop fighting! Ethan, please make them stop fighting!
Luis, come on. You guys, what's wrong with you? Break it up.
Why don't you get out of
Come
here,
on.
Ethan? This is none of your damn business.
No, it is. Come on, you're upsetting Sheridan. Come on, she's been through enough. Without you guys acting like kids on a playground. Come on.
Are you all right?
Sheridan, I'm your husband.
Antonio, I know you are. Which is why we need to talk about our future.
You are my passion for life.
I can't believe you've kept these for so long.
What are you looking at?
I didn't even know I had these. Ivy, where'd you get these?
Actually, I found them, Sam. Who knew they were up in the attic all this time?
Look, Grace, I honestly don't remember. All right, someone must have brought them in from the shed after the house was rebuilt.
Well, I, for one, am thrilled that you've kept them because I didn't think there were any pictures left except the one I have in my locket. I think I'll warm this up. Grace, thank you. Will you be joining us?
No, Ivy, thank you. Well, there's just a few more boxes up in the attic, so I'll just get them later and let you and Ivy get on with your little dinner there.
Whatever works best for you, Grace. Did you hear about Maria?
No.
I ran into Eve over the lobster sack. She said Kay's baby almost died.
Oh, my God.
No,
no,
look, she's okay. Right? There's no reason for alarm.
I can't believe she didn't call me. I mean, she must have been so upset.
Grace, you can't be surprised that she didn't contact you.
Why? Oh, right. Am I just supposed to accept that my own daughter hates me so much that she doesn't want me around when her baby's sick.
You said it, not me.
You know, all this is happening just because I chose David over you. You know, Sam, I was only trying to do the right thing. And now, everybody that I've ever cared about is out of my life. I don't know what's happened to my life.
We already told you that we won't be able to come to your wedding.
What my wife means is we wouldn't be caught dead in your house on any occasion. Is that clear?
Tell them we insist, Pookie.
We would certainly appreciate your presence.
Oh, much more than appreciate. Our wedding just wouldn't be quite the same without you there.
You know what, Rebecca? It's nothing against you. It's just the creep that you're marrying. Every time I step foot in that mausoleum of a home that you call it, bad things happen to me and the people I care about.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You can't blame us for when Grace fell down the stairs and lost her baby. No, that was Ivy's fault.
It doesn't matter.
You bet it does. I mean, that is if your careers matter to you.
Excuse me?
Don't, Rebecca.
Maybe you're unaware, but the Cranes are financing the new weight room at the school gym as well as buying all the new uniforms for all the teams.
So, Rebecca, what are you saying?
Well, and also I do believe that the hospital is starting a big fundraising drive for cancer research and that you, Eve, are expecting a big gift from the Cranes.
So then you're telling me that you were willing to punish sick, innocent people?
Oh, please, Eve. All I'm doing is inviting two of my oldest, dearest friends to the happiest day of my life. So please don't turn my generosity into something so ugly.
I'm not the one who's doing that.
Damn it, are you trying to blackmail us into coming to this party? Why?
Just come to the wedding. Or else. Well, Pookie, I am famished. Well, they'll come around. They always do.
I'm going to the bar.
Oh, you can weep into your scotch all you want tonight for your precious Eve. Because tomorrow, you're marrying me.
Don't remind me.
The nerve of those people.
Honey, I'm gonna go powder my nose. I'll be right back.
You don't have to talk to Antonio about your future right now. Sheridan,
Antonio, I need to talk to you in private.
you sure you're up to getting into this right now?
Yes, I'm sure.
Should have reacted differently when I walked in and saw you and Luis in bed making love.
I know, Antonio, I'm just so sorry.
It's not your fault. I understand how it happened.
You do?
Sheridan, you've been under a lot of stress lately. You're exhausted, you're vulnerable. He took advantage of that. He took advantage of you. So this is not your fault.
I'm your wife, Antonio. What I did with Luis was wrong.
What Luis did to you was wrong. Mother always told us that marriage is a journey, and sometimes you hit rocky roads, things happen. And now we're just going through a bad time. But we can get through this. I've loved you since the minute I first saw your face when I pulled you out of the ocean. And I know it took you a while, but you learned to love me too. survive anything, Sheridan. We can survive it together. So let's recommit to each other. Let's commit to those vows that we said before God, before our family, before our friends. We can have a happy life together, Sheridan. I promise you, we can have a happy life.
What do you want me to do, Grace? Put my arm around you? Try to comfort you because you're hurting? Well, you made that impossible when you decided our relationship wasn't enough for you.
Sam, I never meant for all of this to happen.
You could have fooled me. I mean, I did everything I could think of to keep our marriage together. I was patient while you sorted through your unresolved feelings for David, but I guess it wasn't enough. So wipe your tears, Grace. Buck up. Every choice we make has its consequences. At least that's what we told our children when they were little. I guess you never learned that lesson until right now.
I don't want you to marry Rebecca.
You don't know how glad I am to hear you say that, but you know it's the only way I can keep Rebecca from telling TC about our past.
But it's too horrendous a sacrifice.
I'd do anything for you. Now listen, don't worry about Rebecca's threats. Even if you don't come to the wedding, I'll still make sure that the hospital gets its research money and TC's athletic projects don't come up short.
Really?
When you're gonna realize how much I love you, listen to me. Tomorrow when I'm exchanging vows with that woman, it's you I'll be wishing was standing next to me. You and only you.
So here you are. Here's your invitations, and I really hope you can come. It's going to be a lovely wedding. Oh, we look forward to seeing you there. It's going to be great, really. Okay. Let's see if this would... Ah, Teresa.
Don't tell me. Oh, yes. Yes, you're so desperate for wedding guests that you came to the local restaurant to hand them out like they were free gum?
I certainly am not. Thought you were someone else. And I know you're going to be at the wedding because of your father, and Whitney here is your girlfriend, so she'll be there, but don't you dare bring Teresa into our home.
Oh, don't worry, Rebecca. I'd rather stay at home and eat worms than help you and Julian tie the knot. But you know what? I will be paying a visit to the mansion one of these days. For one reason and one reason only. And that's to bring my son home.
Luis, you sure you're gonna be all right? I'll be fine. And if Sheridan's not, I'll be here for her.
Okay.
All right. Bye. See you. Honey, could you do me a favor? Could you pull the car around? I gotta make that call that I never got a chance to make.
Yeah, sure. I'll see you in a few.
Thank you.
Woody Stumper is the name. Nobody beats him at the legal game.
Woody, listen, it's Ethan. I had another thought about Teresa's custody case.
I'm all ears.
All right, listen. Rebecca's bound to get bored with little Ethan underfoot sooner or later. Okay? And I think we should go to the court. We should ask for visitation rights. Even Judge Riley, as crooked as he is, he would grant that. Or he'd risk raising one eyebrow too many. Now, once Teresa starts making regular visits and dropping by all the time, I think it might just annoy Rebecca enough that she'll tire of her revenge act, and she'll pay Teresa to take little Ethan home.
I concur with your conclusion.
Look, I gotta run. I'll talk to you later. But listen, Teresa cannot know that I'm involved. I don't want her to know that I'm helping her. Playing with fire on this one. There's no way I'm gonna let little Ethan grow up without his mother.
Sheridan, you can't deny how strong our love was back on St. Lisa's.
I'm not. It was real. But even then, I couldn't stop thinking about the man that I loved before and lost. You know, I didn't know if he was dead. I couldn't remember his name, and yet I couldn't stop loving him any more than I could stop breathing.
Yeah, but you said I helped you get over him.
Yes, you did. We had an amazing time together. A time that no one can take away from us.
Wait a minute, you're making it sound like this is over.
It is over in the way you want. I love Luis. Right? I loved him before I even met you. And I still do with all of my heart. Luis is the love of my life, not you. Now what am I gonna do?
He's really done a number on you, hasn't he?
No, Antonio, that is not what...
No, Sheridan, you know what? This is all my fault, really. I shouldn't have brought this up right now under your condition.
Antonio, please don't blame yourself.
I don't. I blame Luis. Sheridan, you all right?
Yes. But Antonio is, and I hurt him so deeply. We both have.
Antonio, hey, I couldn't wait to find out what happened. How did it go with Luis and Sheridan?
I tried to get through to her like you said, but it's over, Beth. You and I have lost the people that we love.
I thought we could eat in front of the television. That way you wouldn't miss the game.
Let me help you with that.
Sure.
That sounds great.
Well, there's just a few more boxes upstairs, so if you don't mind, I'll get them later.
Just let me know what you want, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I just want to be fair.
Please know, Grace, that you're always welcome here.
Well, that certainly doesn't look like the stew from the Lobster Shack.
Oh, well, I sort of added my own ingredient to make it more mine.
Smells good.
Oh my gosh, I remember when this picture was taken. It was right before your big game with Chatham.
That's right. Can't believe you remembered that.
I remember everything we did together, Sam. Everything.
Honey, is everything okay? You were gone such a long time.
Oh, honey, I'm fine. It was just a long line. Yeah, and I'm thinking that we still shouldn't go to Rebecca's wedding. I mean, I don't care anything about her threats.
Well, I've been thinking too, and unfortunately, I do. Sweetheart, I can't afford for her to take money away from the athletic department. I think we should just suck it up and just go.
Oh, TC.
Sweetheart, what's the harm? We'll spend some time with some people that we despise, and then we'll just go home and we'll forget that it ever happened.
Okay, if that's what you want, TC.
Come on, Teresa, let's go sit down.
Gwen, what a nice surprise. I had no idea you were coming here tonight.
Yeah, Ethan and I thought we would join you and Julian for dinner.
Hello, Teresa.
You know, Ethan, the biggest mistake I ever made was asking you to be my son's godfather. You're not the man I thought you were.
You know what, Ethan? Don't worry about her. She was never fit to wipe your shoes.
can hate me all you want, Teresa. The important thing is that you get your son back.
Antonio never did anything to hurt me, and now I've ruined his life.
Well, Sheridan, come on, you can't think that way.
No, it's true. I mean, all he did was love me, and I let him down in the worst possible way. Luis, I married him. We made a commitment to one another no matter what.
Well, come on, Sheridan. The only reason that you did that was because Antonio was too ill at the time to hear the truth about us. You did the right thing by telling him it was over. Right now, you know, maybe he'll find someone else to fall in love with. Someone he loves as much as you, or maybe even more. I know it hurts, okay? But it's gonna be better, right, for all of us. Now we can finally have that future together like we always planned, okay?
I hope you're right. And I hope and I pray that Antonio can find someone new to share his life with so that he can be as happy as we are.
I'm not gonna give up. There's gotta be a way for me to get Luis back, and for you to keep Sheridan as your wife.
Sheridan's already made up her mind. Unless Luis made it up for her.
Right, forget about that. You're married to Sheridan. I have Luis's baby. That's gotta count for something.
I don't know. Maybe there is something I could... No. No, I can't do that.
What? What? Just tell me what you're thinking.
No, I can't. I can't. That would be horrible.
What could be worse than your own brother stealing your wife away from you? I mean, the way I see it, whatever you have to do to get Sheridan back is more than justified.
Maybe we could give us another chance. Happy New Year, Ivy.
I'm gonna start the new year without little Ethan. I'm gonna get him back, no matter what.
Sign the paper, Antonio. Have Sheridan committed to the psychiatric ward for the good of your marriage.